So someone that's fallen from grace here. You could have been fell from grace, but this is a fall from grace with this evil person tried to block everything good from you. Very psycho, okay? So you can take the energy how it resonate. Eat the meats without the bones here. All right. Our angel number this morning is 433. Angels and Jesus are reminding you that the connection to the kingdom of heaven is within you. Wow. So I feel like whatever this energy was trying to do or take from you, they thought it was on you, but they're now realizing that it's truly in you. Okay. Angels and Jesus are reminding you that the connection to the kingdom of heaven is within you. All right. Wow. Okay. Today's the 6th, our devotion here. It says, I do not understand my own actions, for I do not do what I want, but I do the very thing I hate. Now, if I do what I do not want, I agree that the law is good. Romans 7:15 through 16. I like Romans, the book of Romans too. Temptation is everywhere, pulling on me, tugging on my body, and exhausting my mind. Paul said it. I do not understand my own actions, for I do not do what I want, but I do the very thing I hate. I can will what is right, but I cannot do it, for I do not do the good I want, but the evil I do not want is what I do. Romans 7:15 through 16, and verses 18 through 19. Wow, this is my predicament. I am so weak without Christ. Help me to resist temptation. I pray that he will teach me not to give into. I can't thinking I'm a Christian, a child of the king. I must avoid putting myself in a place that tempts me to sin and surround myself with like minded people who are a good influence for me and don't lure me into sinful behavior. I can't depend on myself to fight this alone. I will throw myself on Christ's mercy and plead for help. I am so thankful that my Lord wants to help me through this and that all I have to do is ask. There we go. Our faith step, it says, think of a temptation you recently faced to be rude, to eat too much, to gossip or something else. Whatever it might be, equip yourself through prayer so that your next time you are tempted by something similar, you are forfeited and ready to fend it off. That's the morning devotion here. So some of you guys may feel like the things that you want to do, you find yourself not doing it. The things that you hate or that you don't want to do, you find yourself doing it. Okay. It's like you agree that the law is good at the end of the day here. All right. Wow, Spirit. Okay. So let's see what we got going on. We're going to start off with pulling 7 cards from our Keepers of the Light. And then we're going to get quickly into this message here because, yeah, it's 9:17. I feel like I can execute this in 15, 20 minutes. All right. Grand rising, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a good night rest. And I hope you woke up giving gratitude this morning here, beloveds, okay? Somewhere, somebody didn't wake up, Big Baby, okay? Somebody ain't sleep last night. All right. So our first card here is you and a strength, a gift that you have here, okay? Hold on, let me get a sip here. All All right, so the first card is you and a strength, a gift that you have here. Wow. We got devotion here. Kanesh, or yeah, Kaneshnia. It says, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally here. All right. So, whoever you are here, you and a strength or gift that you have is that you have devotion here. Okay. I don't know what you're devoted to. So, you got to take what resonates here. But this is definitely a strength or a gift that you truly have here, because a lot of people, they're non-committal. They don't know how to devote to nothing. They can't devote to their own selves, okay? So how can you devote to someone else if you can't even devote to your own self here, all right? But you're trusting your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally here. So the work that you're doing behind the scene, it's not going unnoticed here. Yeah, we got karma releasing. The second card is your life and what's happening right now. There's some type of karma releasing that's going on. Move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy here. So you're now in this energy of making room for good energy, okay? Yeah, it's like maybe you practice some type of forgiveness and you went through some type of awakening here or something. Yeah, you realize that you have supreme protection. If you look back over your life and you think about all the things that you have encountered here, because it's going to be different for everybody, but you're realizing that, wow, when you just take a little glimpse back, you overcame a lot here, things that people never thought, or things that you never thought you would be able to overcome, especially if you're dealing with a psychopath, okay, a narcissistic energy. It's like you're working or dealing with the devil himself, okay? So I kudos to those that, what I'm saying, if you were able to get through that successfully and, what I'm saying, you truly healed from it and you're able to tell your story and you're able to move on with your life, okay? Maybe even become a speaker or write a book about it, okay? Because it's an experience. If you have not experienced to the max, you will be so shocked, okay? Those people with that type of energy, they want to destroy you from the inside out. And, a lot of people already lack confidence. You know what I mean? So for somebody to see that you have confidence and try to tear that down, or you could have almost gave up or something like that, or you almost committed suicide. You felt like nobody believed your story. You was telling them how this narcissist was behaving, but in front of the people, it's like they're one way, but behind the scenes, they're a whole nother way. And you totally recover from that. Oh, you a Batman Majama out here, big baby. Yeah, teacher awakens, okay? That's when you really start tapping into your gifts here, okay? Moving forward here. So the third card is something that supports your happiness at this time here. Ooh, Archangel Michael. Trust in heaven, okay? So what's supporting your happiness right now is that you trust in God at the end of the day here, okay? If you don't trust in God, that part ain't for you, all right? But we got Archangel Michael here. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur in your life here. So there's some type of miracle that's occurring in your life, that whoever this is that's had a fallen from grace, this evil person that tried to block you from good things here, this energy tried to block you from feeling safe. Maybe when you was around this energy, you didn't feel safe, or you felt uncomfortable with this energy, but you could never figure out what it was that was making you feel this way. Yeah. What's going on? This person is a psycho here. Them and everybody that's truly connected to them. So the fourth card is an obstacle or challenge that you're overcoming. Some of y'all could be overcoming two things at this time here. Wow, we got white eagle, ancestral spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. So if you had like a pattern of like dating narcissists, or maybe you saw growing up your mother, maybe she had different boyfriends, or you know, whatever the pattern was in your family, because it's going to be different for everybody, okay? Or maybe just staying in a relationship knowing that it's tearing you down from the inside out, but you like, oh God, I'm afraid what people going to think of me. If you had that pattern going on and you broke that pattern, you like, well, I'd rather be single and be happy and move on with my life than to be with somebody that want to destroy me, tear me down, okay? Try to rebuild me, to tear me down again, that make me feel like I'm going crazy, to make me feel like, okay, I'm not who God say I am, that type of energy here. Kudos to you, beloved, okay? You had ancestral support here. So right now, an obstacle and a challenge that you're overcoming is probably knowing that your ancestors were with you the whole time here. That it's time for you to connect with your lineage here, and that a family wound or pattern can be healed now. So whatever you transpire, you don't have to pass it down to your children. You get what I'm saying? Whatever you went through, okay, with the energy, it's like you can talk to your children and explain to them what's going on with this energy to kind of prepare them. You get what I'm saying? So when that energy does come, because it is going to come for your children if you got some, they'll know how to kind of, you know, deal with it. All right. So they'll be able to overcome it. But I feel like they may experience it, but because you pretty much got to the root of the thing and you tore that root out the ground, they may experience, so the impact that they may experience may not be the same impact that you did. Maybe you going through this situation, you had a stroke out here. Maybe your blood pressure was so high you got admitted to the hospital. I don't know your story, but just passing the information on would definitely lighten the impact, okay? Because this energy is going, you know, you defeated it, but everybody haven't, all right? So moving forward here. An obstacle, a challenge that you're also overcoming is that you had hope. You kept hope here. Love and acceptance here. The color yellow could be very significant here. Okay. Whoever you are here. All right. Something about love and acceptance here. Hold on, because what is really good out here? Yeah. So love is yours. Recognize your divine worth and choose loving thoughts here. So whoever you are, this could be an obstacle, a challenge that you're overcoming is choosing loving thoughts for yourself here. Realizing your divine worth here. It took a minute. Somebody was trying to hinder this for you, okay? But they did not succeed by the grace of God here. Wow. So the fifth card here is what your angels want you to know. Okay, so your angels want you to know is that, yeah, awaken in the presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love here. We also have supreme protection. So what your angels want you to know is you got supreme protection here while you're going through this awakening here. You are protected. Cords are now being cut. Confirmation. Move beyond limitations and trust the process here. You have supreme protection out here. Whatever somebody was trying to do, it backfired here at the end of the day. Yeah, we got Lord Ganesh here. Infinite abundance is here for you, whoever you are. This is what your guides want you to know. Lord Ganesh is here for you. Infinite abundance is here for you. Obstacles are now being removed. So, spiritual support and connections are now increasing. You're now connecting more with people that are like-minded at the end of the day here. Wow. That's what your guys want you to know. Everybody want to know what they guys want them to know. They want you to know infinite abundance, beloved. Obstacles are now being removed here. Whoever this evil energy is here, this could be multiple people. You take what resonate. Whoever this evil person is that try to block everything good from you, this psychopath here, what they can't block is this infinite abundance here. Because whatever obstacles they're trying to put in your way, with the helps of the keepers of the light, beloved, they're removing these obstacles here. And now they're sending in spiritual support for you, and you're able to connect, and you're going to see an increase in your life here. Wow. So yeah, what your heart wants you to know. Seventh card here. All right, so what your heart wants you to know. Wow. We got Kali Ma here, facing your fears, okay? Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So it's your chance to soar here. In your heart, you believe, you know that it's your time, it's your season here. It's time for you to soar here. Bottom of the deck, we got Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answers that you seek. Trust what you already know about this energy here. All right. Wow. Moving forward here. So whoever you are, you truly have access to your Akashic records here. Grand rising, everybody. Appreciate you guys for being here, but all I ask is for you to hit my like button here, beloved. All right. Let yourself be known here. It's an energetic donation here. All right. The message will truly resonate more when you put your energy here, okay? Even though it's already here. All right. But we'll know what type of intentions you have here. It's what I'm truly getting here. So if you don't mind hitting my like button here, like, subscribe, share the video here, okay? You over here, you showing up. Nobody asked you to be here, all right? At least if you come up in here, hit the like button for me here. That's all I'm asking here. It's not too much here. You want to be a monitoring spirit. You want to be nosy. You want to see what's going on, but you don't really want to participate. So I don't even know why you keep showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point, you know? But moving forward here. So you guys are definitely tapping into your Akashic records here. Yeah, we got soar here. It says you're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out if the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one, okay? So you're being guided here to soar. It's time for you to soar now. Maybe you realized this in the past here, okay? That you needed to be your authentic self. You needed to come out of the shadows here for somebody here. Yeah, we got reflection here. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition here. Wow. So some of you guys could be doing some reflection at this time here, okay? Yeah, rewards and recognition here. Congratulations. Your hard work will soon pay off and take you in the direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power here. Wow. And we got jump in. It says you're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take that leap anyway. This is that time now. So yeah, a lot of you guys realize that it's your time. And whoever this energy is here that's falling from grace, they realize it's your time. Whatever they've been doing in the background is no longer working, is what I'm getting here, because now you're recognizing your divine worth here. All right. Tell me about this soaring energy. What happened here? Exactly. So I feel like whoever this evil spirit is here, or person, whatever this was for you, they did not want you to face your fears here. It's not about being fearless, but having the courage to process or progress despite them here. They did not want you to face your fears here. They did not want you to soar. This definitely is an energy that does not want you to go beyond what they have done. Okay, they do not want to see you happy at the end of the day. They do not want you to be living in your purpose, living out your destiny. It's like they don't want any of that here. But it looked like you end up overcoming your fears here for some of y'all. What is this reflection here? Yeah, something about roam free here. Somebody wanted to keep you in a cage here. They did not want you to be able to roam free. Love your untamed and wild side. Follow your instincts and trust your inner voice here. Somebody didn't want you to listen to your intuition here, okay? When I went through my situation with my ex-beloved, okay, he tore me down from the inside out. And it took me almost 9 years to rebuild myself back up. Okay. It starts from within. They start chipping little by little. You think, oh, that ain't nothing, or oh, I can, what they say, words don't hurt. Sticking stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, or something like that. It's like them words it's like they plant a seed in your head, and before you know it, it's like you're now feeding into that, like, oh my God, well, maybe I'm not shit, or maybe I'm not beautiful, or maybe I'm not confident enough, or maybe I do need this person, or maybe I can't do nothing on my own, or maybe I always fuck up shit, or whatever thoughts were coming in your head, or whatever thoughts they were putting in your head. It's like after a while, you begin to believe it, and it takes you a long time to get out of that energy. Okay. So this person didn't really want you to be roaming free out here. They did not want you to do this self-reflection. And if you had a relationship with God, they did not want you to have a relationship with God here. This is somebody that's a hypocrite. You get what I'm saying? They pretend a lot at the end of the day. So they wanted you to feed into this fantasy of what they had going on. But for whatever reason, whatever seed God planted in you, it would not allow you to feed into the fantasy here. You're like, I don't care if nobody believe what I'm saying. Eventually, somebody gonna believe what I'm saying about this behavior that I continue to encounter in this marriage, or with this boyfriend, this girlfriend, this baby daddy, this baby mama. Eventually, people are going to start to see what's going on. Eventually, God is going to take revenge on this energy here at the end of the day, because he said in his word that vengeance is mine, says the Lord here. So you could have started talking crazy to the divine. You like, man, watch out. Divine, I know you see what's going on in this situation here. What's going on here? We got rewards and recognition here. Yeah, addictions. If you had any addictions, somebody didn't want you to overcome your addictions here. Okay? Somebody didn't want you to overcome your addictions here. Wow. It says, compulsive needs, despite negative consequences, get support in therapy. This person didn't want you to get therapy. You could have even went to therapy with this energy here. And it's like you got nowhere. Maybe you went to like 7 different therapists here. Okay, whatever this is for you. And it's like you could have got to like the last one that would have been the 8th one that understood exactly what you was dealing with. They could have even told you this is narcissistic abuse. This is a psychopath. This is a sociopath. Like they could have broke it down to you. And because this was the one that was seeing through this energy here that is now having a fall from grace, they didn't want to go back. So you could have started going on your own here to kind of heal yourself here. Yeah. And when you're dealing with a narcissist, it's like a drug. It's like you, like the scripture said, the things that you don't want to do, you find yourself doing. You may not want to go back to this narcissist because they're abusive here, but it's something about like stock syndrome. You find yourself going back to your abuser or something like that here. It's like you got to get out of that energy. You got to just heal, honey, and work hard. But it's kind of like, you got to go through all of that at the end of the day. And this energy, yeah, they didn't want you to do that. They wanted to steal your light. They thought by you being a star seed mean that you just going to be famous out here. They thought you being a star seed, that just means you're going to be famous out here. You're going to know a lot of people and make a lot of money or something like that. They didn't know the depths of being a star seed and what it truly meant. Whoever you are, you're very compassionate, empathetic, and you are a healer at the end of the day. Do you know how much rejection you have to encounter, okay, on a daily basis or over the years to kind of reach to a certain plateau is what I'm getting here? To realize your worth, to know that, you deserve more, to know that you are needed, you are an asset and not a liability out here. Do you know how much rejection you have to go through? How many heartbreaks you have to encounter to realize your worth out here at the end of the day? I don't feel like y'all really doing the work, because if y'all was doing the work, you would truly understand where I'm coming from on this morning here. Hopefully it's not you that's having a fall from grace here. All right. So what's good here? Tell me about jump in. Yeah, they didn't want you to jump in. Whoever you were connected to, they had a lack of empathy. They were very arrogant. They didn't have no boundaries, and they had control issues here. They don't like that you were able to break free from whatever this trap is that somebody try to have you in. I mean, dang. They really try to trap you, bro. They wanted everything to fall apart in your life here. And if you are dealing with a narc, you will realize you cannot build with a narcissist, okay? Whatever you try to build, they will try to tear it down. They don't want you out working. They don't want you out where people can see you. If you notice, you start dwindling from your family, your friends. It's like you start to just be in this energy, okay? 5 of Cups to the Death card here, okay? It's like they want you to feel so down and out that you just eventually unalive yourself here. Good God Almighty. Tell me more here. Facing fears. Yeah, you faced your fears here and got an alignment. Ace of Pentacles here. You face your fears and you got an alignment here. Yeah, Queen of Wands with the 9 of Cups. You like, wait a minute, what's good here? I think I need to go through a transformation out here. You realize your protection with this Queen of Wands, how powerful you were. You definitely went through a transformation. You took this 5 of Cups energy and you transmuted this energy here. Somebody didn't know that you had these type of skills. They thought that they can have you in third parties here, whether that be family, friends, lovers, leave you out in the cold, abandon you here, take action, take their offers somewhere else, have you burdened. And if you got children with this person here, they would definitely use the children against you at the end of the day. They want to be seen as the father of the year, the mother of the year. If you a masculine dealing with a narcissist baby mama, it's like they want to be seen as the best parent, but really they're the worst one, okay? It's crazy how it works, bruh. Yeah, the 4 of Cups with the Strength card here. Whoever this is that's falling from grace is very weak here because you're very powerful, you're very strong. They were in competition with you here. Ooh-wee. What's going on here? Yeah, you're soaring now. You're soaring now. You're in your power. You realize that you create the reality that you want and you're the magician. Yeah, you're really a star seed. You're not just here to be famous or get a lot of attention. You're truly a healer. You inspire other people. I mean, come on now. That is so devastating for you to be getting abused in your home. And say if you like a teacher and you got to go to school, teach your students, keep your emotions under control, try not to have an outburst, try not to have a meltdown. That takes a lot of work at the end of the day. I feel like literally the strong people is the ones that deal with narcissistic behavior. And it's like the reason why I feel like we deal with it is because the divine is trying to show us how strong we really are. Period. So you are truly a star seed. You was out here healing people when you needed healing at the end of the day. You was out here encouraging people when you needed encouragement here. Whoever you are here, you're soaring now, all right? You're leaving all of this negative energy behind. These people can't stop you. They can't block you. They already had their opportunity to do this. They cannot make your children feel some type of way with the 5 of Pentacles energy here. This is somebody here that would truly hit below the belt here. And this is why they're having a fall from grace here, because children are innocent at the end of the day. Anytime somebody got to stoop that low to attack innocent children, they're going to hell. All right. Anytime somebody is that deranged that they would truly attack an innocent child, they going to fucking hell. All right. H-E, what is it? H-E hockey stick or something like that here. H-E-L-L, okay? They out of here. Judgment. I can't make it up. That is their judgment. God loves the children at the end of the day. We are his children, even though we are adults out here. Whoever you are, you single, you independent out here, okay? What's really good here? You are a star seed here. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick here, because it was even talking about different star seeds out here. I was like, wow. Some of y'all could be a siren star seed here. It's crazy. Thank you, love, for the super chat here. Yeah. It says the New Age believes a star seed is a soul believed to have originated from another planet or star system incarnating on Earth to help humanity and the planet's evolution. So take what resonate here. These individuals are thought to possess unique abilities, heightened sensitivity, and a strong sense of purpose. The concept is rooted in the belief that some humans are not solely on earthly origins or, yeah, but carry the essence of other star systems here. Wow. Starseeds are believed to be souls who have lived and experienced life on another planet or star system before incarnating on Earth. I mean, you ever felt like, deja vu? Maybe you have a lot of deja vu. Maybe you feel like, wow, this feels familiar or something like that here, okay? We got the traits here. Star seeds are often described as highly sensitive, empathetic, and intuitive individuals who feel a deep connection to the universe here. Maybe you like to get out in nature a lot. Maybe you like to walk out barefooted. It's like before you used to be like, oh my God. But now every time you get a chance, you walking in the grass barefooted here. Yeah, we got awakening here. They may experience a starseed awakening where they become aware of their true nature and purpose here. We got types here. Various starseed types exist, including Pleiadians, Sirens, and Arcturians, and Adondrins, among others, each with its own characteristics here. So maybe you want to do some research on, starseed energy here, okay? Figure out which one you are, all right? Moving forward here. So you starting to soar, you overcame your fear. Somebody didn't want you to overcome. You realize, okay, I have a purpose here. I'm a star seed and I'm truly in alignment here. Yeah, you release the burdens. 10 of Wands in reverse here. You got away from this liar, somebody that was a compulsive liar. Yeah, the high priestess, you listen to your intuition. Yeah, you listen to your intuition and you begin to manifest exactly what you want, because you could have been in this situation where you felt like you were drowning. You could have been in this situation with this evil person and they continue to break your heart every time you sew it back together. So you finally got into this energy. Yeah, the Empress. You finally got into this energy where you decided to protect yourself here from this energy here. And it's like, soon as you realize who you were, you started to protect yourself, because I feel like some of the things that you guys encountered, you wasn't supposed to survive it. You're not supposed to be going down in history as a survivor, as a warrior out here. Okay? Yeah, the 8 of Swords, okay, in reverse here with the 6 of Cups. Somebody in your past thought that they were going to be able to keep you in some type of mental entrapment here, but it's a no. Roam free. They did not want you to be roaming free, and they did not want you to do reflection, because whenever you sit down with yourself and you do self-reflection, you become self-aware of what's going on. It helps you to elevate. It helps you to evolve here. Somebody didn't want you to evolve. Wow. What else is going on here? Yeah, they did not want you to evolve. They wanted you to stay in this 5 of Pentacles energy, lacking. Okay, they did not want you to recognize your worth here. They didn't even want you to recognize that you had the key right here to unlock the door so that you can get out. They wanted you to feel like a freaking prisoner here. God, I can't get it out. They wanted you, yeah, they got caught though. They wanted you to be a prisoner here. But they got caught here and it ended here. But before it ended, I feel like it was a lot going on here, okay? This also could have been like somebody that, RAPEU, okay? It's like they were just very dominating and wanted to control you. If this is somebody you was married to, and say you just had a baby and you're not ready, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you had a cesarean and you got stitches and you ain't supposed to be doing nothing. You're supposed to be healing. And this individual could have got upset because they were in their whatever energy and they wanted what they wanted and they could have took it from you. And people probably didn't believe you because you're like, oh, they like, but that's your husband. You like, okay, but no is no at the end of the day. You could have even called the police and told the police what was going on. I got RAPE by my own whatever. And they was like, well, there's nothing we can do about it. You know, that is your husband, you know, that type of energy here. Some of y'all went through some very traumatizing, devastating things with this energy that you would never ever forget. You forgave, but you didn't forget. So what's going on with the Five of Pentacles here? They wanted you to be lost out here, lost soul, drained spiritually. Yeah, judgment came through for you. You begin to release your soul here. For some of y'all, this is where y'all relationship with the Most High could have truly begin when you was dealing with this situation with this person that's now falling from grace, this evil person here. Yeah, you walked away. You finally made a judgment call on this King of Pentacles energy here, this father figure here. Tell me about this judgment here. You went through an awakening. Yeah, this emperor that was in reverse. This controlling father figure. They wanted you out here to be roaming free or not roaming free. They wanted you to be in a prison here. They were tormenting you here. They were doing a lot of things. This is somebody that will make you upset and have a little smirk like something is funny. Or it's like this person was mentally unstable here and you could have finally came out of the now and realized that this person is not okay and you need to get away from this energy. Yeah. You close out the cycle with this emperor in reverse, this father figure that was very controlling. And for some of y'all, this was somebody I was in a relationship with. This is somebody that you guys planted seeds with here, okay? Wow. So tell me about this emperor in reverse here that's falling from grace here. This evil person that tried to block the collective here. Okay, good things from coming in for them here. Yeah, this psycho. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. Wow. Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords. This controlling, dominating father figure literally didn't want you to have all the things that I said here, okay? You take or resonate. They didn't want the cycle to close out. They were fighting you tooth and nail if you was married to this energy. They were like giving you the runaround to get a divorce. They didn't want to sign the papers. And they were abusing their power, abusing the justice system. This energy was doing the most. They have done the most. And it's all because they did not want you to get on that stand and speak your truth. They did not want you to be seen as this Queen of Pentacles in the upright, nurturing, grounded, a healer. Okay, Ace of Swords here. They didn't want you to have clarity on what was going on. They wanted to continue to play these mind games with you and keep you binded here with this Two of Swords here. Wow. Yeah, this happened in the past for you guys here. And it's now resurfacing because, you know, maybe some of y'all suppressed this emotion. Maybe y'all finally got over it and stopped going to therapy. And here it is again. It's resurfacing to show you, number one, how far you have truly come when it comes to dealing with this energy. You're not responding the same way that these energies want you to respond. Yeah, you're the warrior out here. And with the Eight of Wands, you're moving on quickly away from this energy. You could have moved far away from these people here. Yep. You were guided to do this here. Yeah, to take action to move away from this energy here. Wow. Somebody wanted you to be dealing with addictions here, but whoever you are, beloved, congratulations here. Yeah, you did this reflection here. You realize your worth and you see who you truly are. You're the Queen of Pentacles energy here with the Ace of Swords here, all right? Even if you was in this Five of Pentacles energy, you worked your way out of it here by making a judgment call. Wow. On this Emperor in reverse here. Okay, he showed up. Tell me about these addictions here. You guys could have overcame addictions. Yeah, you did. Some of y'all could have had sex addictions, bro. Okay, feminine energy, you could have had a sex addiction, male, wherever. Something about you receiving rewards and recognitions. Maybe some of you guys went to therapy for you know, your addictions here. Maybe you was an alcoholic. Maybe you drank a lot. Maybe you did other drugs. Okay, you take what resonate. Maybe you didn't do drugs at all, but you had an addiction to shopping or buying jewelry or buying shoes or buying purse or just ordering off Amazon every day just because. Okay, something is there. I don't know. Take what resonate here. But whatever your addictions or this impulsive behavior that you had, I feel like you have truly healed from that. Some of y'all could have had a sex addiction here. Yeah, the king of the knight of wands with the ace of wands. Some of y'all didn't even know how to control your passions here. Yeah, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. You could have been juggling this here. And this energy could have knew this about you. Yeah, they knew this about you. The devil. They were trying to puppet you. Play mind games with you here. They didn't want you to be celebrated here. But you like, the hell with this sex addiction, bro. Okay? The hell with this sex addiction. I gotta heal this shit, okay? I need to get this flesh under subjection here. Yeah, the Lovers. I need to get this flesh under subjection here. I need to get this lust under control here. It can't be controlling me. I control it or something like that. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, the King of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. You could have stopped sleeping with this person here. They were in competition with you because they showed up. Now you in the Queen of Cups energy. They're in the King of Cups energy. This is somebody that was in competition with you. They are now in the Nine of Swords here, falling from grace, bruh. They are in a mental entrapment. The same thing they wanted for you, they're now experiencing here. Yeah. And if their family was involved, helping them, their friends, taking their side to make it seem like you were crazy, you don't know what's going on, that didn't happen, or maybe you need to get more sleep, or maybe you're dealing with PTSD, or is it PTSD? Like after you have a child, you got to be careful you don't fall into that depression. It's like these people were trying to make it seem like you were the problem when you were the bag the whole time. You were the empress here. Okay, you embody all of the queens here. You were very nurturing, a star seed, inspiring. You were everything that we read about the star seed energy here, and somebody wanted to destroy that. How can you be with somebody and stuff is going good and it's got to be something wrong with you? Stuff is going good. Somebody's very successful. Somebody is doing their thing out here, and you see that and you want to tear it down because you don't have it. Something has to be wrong mentally. That's like people getting on my platform trying to attack me. All I'm doing is helping. I ain't doing nothing else. I'm just a messenger, and people are attacking, just going buck wild. It ain't working, but you know what I'm saying here. Something is wrong mentally. What is that little dance they doing? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, watch out. Yeah, the Two of Swords here. Yeah, you on top of the wheel now. You got on top of this addiction here. Yeah, you ain't got to be ashamed of your addictions, especially if you overcoming them suckers. You ain't got to be ashamed whatsoever. You like sex, sex is good. Okay, when you with the right person. But it becomes an addiction where you just having it with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got to get this fix or something like that here, okay? You overcame it, okay? This is something you was holding close to your chest here. You did the inner work, and now you're on the wheel. That congratulations, you're getting recognition here. Wow. Wow. That's beautiful. 2 years clean, alcohol and drug addiction. Wow. Congratulations, love. That's a big jump. 2 years. I suffered from postpartum. It was the worst, I bet. Wow. He said all three times a separation family. His family was involved with the breakup. It's all good because it elevated each time and realized the difference. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They allowed like the family be like enabling these type of people, bro. Literally. Yeah, and they got exposed to you. That this is a fall from grace for this father figure here. This person is evil. They try to block everything good from you. Very psycho, okay? Very psycho. So they lack empathy here. This is somebody here that lacks empathy. Okay. I mean, they can see you crying and they won't even console you. They'll look at you and start laughing that you're crying. It's that type of energy. Yeah. You end up jumping in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. So you took a chance on yourself and became maybe independent out here, started doing things on your own. Maybe you are a single parent here. Maybe you up and move. You realize staying in the same city as them, the same whatever, it's like the energy was still lingering or something like that here. Yeah, this person had a lack of empathy here. Yeah, unable to truly understand others, leading to conflict and a lack of compassion. So you had to leave this energy behind. This person here was like, what? It's like it was like you were damned if you do, and you were damned if you don't with this energy here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They were cheating on you anyway with the Three of Cups here, but they were losing money here. Yeah, this is somebody here that say they going to work and they working all right or something like that here. Yeah, this person is now in isolation here. Wow, tell me more about this energy here. Yeah, yeah, you took a leap of faith here and you move forward. They go Archangel Michael with the Temperance here. Yeah, my deck is closed off here. You jumped in and balanced something out here. Your masculine and feminine energy here. Yeah, the Page of Wands, you decide to go down another path, or this energy decided to go down another path because they see that they wasn't going to be able to tear you down the way that they thought. Yeah, they're in regret because they couldn't do this here. Yep, Knight of Swords, things are now changing. Yeah, the Ten of Pentacles here for you. Yeah, the Ace of Cups is here for you. Yep, this King of Wands was trying to collaborate with you here. Yeah, with the Two of Cups here. Yeah, but now they're in the Five of Swords because I can't make it up. You over here celebrating after all Six of Wands. You got victory and success over this energy. After all that this energy put you through, bruh, you still overcame it, okay? Do not take that as a small thing here. You overcame all of this here. This person did the most, okay? I can't stress that enough. This energy did the most here, and you overcame it here. Yeah, this has been going on for a very long time. With the Knight of Pentacles, you could have even had to spend a lot of money. Maybe you had to get like an order protection or a restraining order on this energy. Or it was so crazy, they could have been very covert. So it's like whenever you would go tell the police what this person was doing, it's like you didn't have enough evidence to get a restraining order. So you was like, you just kept dealing with it and you felt alone because nobody believed you. It was that type of energy here. Wow. Yeah, the devil. Somebody's very toxic here. Wow, who is this? Interesting. Gripping sheets. Who you had last night? Okay, who sheets was gripping? Was really good on the fake account with your pervert self. Get out of here. There's a lot of perverts online, y'all. Be careful. So tell me about this devil. This is a fall from grace here. Yep, they try to love bomb you. Yep, they try to love bomb you. This is somebody that's in the distance here. Wow. Yep, but you the Queen of Swords out here, big baby, and you went through a transformation. So whatever this foolery that they thought they were going to do when you had this family dynamic with this energy, or for some of y'all, this is your family here, okay? You end up moving forward from it with the Chariot here. Yeah, the Hermit. You could have went within, did some soul searching here, and you jumped in. And when you jumped in, this energy is now in the Five of Swords here because you're being seen all over. You're being seen for the starseed that you truly are, the light that you have here. Okay? Yeah, the Hierophant. You could be some type of leader. And they wanted to lay this to rest for you by stealing from you. Seven of Swords, Four of Wands, Four of Swords with the Five of Cups. But this is what's happening to them. Yeah, this King of Swords here. Yeah, this is somebody that see that you're single, ready to mingle, Nine of Pentacles energy, and they keep sending stuff online. This person watches you online if you have an online presence here. Yeah, they don't like that you're exposing what they done to you or what they did. Yeah, they don't like your strength here, and they don't like that you're now finally receiving justice for what you had to go through. Yeah, because you're stable and you're being celebrated. Yeah, you manifested something here. Yeah, it's a tower to this person here. That maybe even your children are star seeds or indigo children or something like that here. And they don't like it because they can't abuse the children. You feel me? These kids nowadays, they too smart. They are AI something. What's going on with this behavior? AI be like narcissist. Nah. But at the end of the day, you guys are moving forward here. All right. And it is what it is here. This energy is falling from grace here. You learned the lessons that you needed to learn from this energy, and now you can proceed to what's next for you. All right. So I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to close this out. I hope something was said to give you clarity and understanding here. Thank you for all the super chats here. Thank you for your presence. Thank you guys for being here. Hit my like button here. Like, subscribe, share the video here. All right. If you ever need a book of personal, you can always go to my website, healingtoexpress.com. You hit the tab at the top right and you go down to book online and you see the services that I do offer here. Wow. But this energy, it's so crazy. Nobody wants to deal with it. But that's why they're having to fall from grace. And you have access to your Akasha record, so you don't have to fall in this trap anymore with this energy. Even if it's not them coming towards you, somebody else try to come in that type of energy, you will be able to recognize it. Okay? So I'm going to end this with positive affirmations here. Thank you. All right. So first card out, we got embrace here. So you guys are now embracing. I embrace the power of love and the magic of the universe as I walk my new path of self-discovery and develop high vibrational relationships here. All right. This is what I have for you. See you in the next one. Ashe.